Good morning, 7th hour. This is the last part of the review. These are the last questions. I'm going in reverse order. Number 18 says, define the variable and model the excuse me, model the situation. A person has to be at least 18 to purchase a lottery ticket. So X is equal to the age to define the variable. At least 18 years old means X greater than or equal to 18. So if X is your age, X is greater than or equal to 18 means you have to be at least 18 years old. At least means greater than or equal to. All right, so that to define the variable as X, the X greater than or equal to 18 is the inequality. All right. This is on the extra review. Number 17, to rent a cabin, costs $2,000 for the first 2 months and $500. Has a budget of $550. At most, how many months? So it has to be less than or equal to. And then to define the variable, you're going to let X equal the months, because that's the question. How many months? And the inequality is $2,000 for the first 2 months. Okay, so it's going to be $2,000 plus 500X, because it's $500 each month. It has to be less than or equal to 5,500. Okay, so this is 2 months here. So we remember that in our answer, okay? So subtract 2,000 from both sides, and I get 500X is less than or equal to 3,500. If I divide by 500, I get X less than or equal to 7. Okay? So 7 months is the most they can rent the cabin for, which makes sense, sort of. Because if you look at $2,000, 2,000, that's 2 months. All right, and then 500 and 500, that's 1,000. That's another 3 months. All right, and then 500 and 500. No, that's another 2 months. My fault. All right, 500, 500 again. That's another 2 months. So far, that's 4,000, so another 1,000 is another 2 months. That's 5,000, and then 500 is 1 month. So if you add these months together, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9, it's 9 months. So your answer is X is less than or equal to 7, but the answer really is 9 months. Okay, so keep that in mind. You got to add this 2 months here to your total. The next couple of questions says write an inequality. Now this is sandwich here, so it's X less than 3 because of the open circle, greater than or equal to 0. X is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 3. That's all of these numbers in here on this number line. All right, so then this one is only 1, and it's X less than -1. So the answer is X less than -1. And this one's a compound inequality, X less than 3 because of the open circle, and greater than 0. X is greater than 0 and less than 3. All right, moving on to the inequalities here. This one says the absolute value of 2x plus 1 greater than or equal to 9. This one says the absolute value of 3w minus 2 less than 10. Greater than is out. Greater than 9. So here's 9 on a number line. Greater than or equal to is here. But we remember that this is absolute value, so I have to remember that -9 is a player here too. So this is an OR problem, but it's -9 less than or +9 greater than. So what that what that means is 2x plus 1 greater than or equal to 9, or 2x plus 1 less than or equal to -9. And then you have to solve both of these inequalities. For this one, x greater than or equal to 4, or this one is x less than or equal to -10/2, so it's -5. So on the number line, this is 0, -5 is over here, 4 is a little bit closer to 0 than -5, but greater than or equal to 4, which is this way, or less than or equal to -5, which is all the numbers to the left of -5. This problem, number 15, is less than 10. So if I look at 10 on a number line, less than 10 is this way. Open circle, less than 10. But it's greater than -10. So it's the opposite, so it's this way. So it's all of these numbers in between. This is an and problem, all right? This is pinched. So it's pinched between -10 and 10. So what's its is 3w minus 2. 3w minus 2 is my expression less than 10 and greater than -10. Now we're going to add the 2 to both sides. And then we get 3w less than 12 and greater than -8. Divide by 3. And I'm going to move over here so my number line's not too crowded. W is less than 4, which is 12 divided by 3, and greater than -2. I think this is 2.6 repeating. So on the number line, this is 4 here, and then -2.6 is about right there, so -2.6. I'm going to circle both of those, leaving them open because the inequality says less than here. All right, the answer, let me highlight it here. The answer is this. So W, it means W less than 4 and greater than -2.6. So that's all of the numbers in between here. In between 4 and -6. Less than 4 and greater than -2.6. All right, yeah, that's it. So that's that algebra. Now, absolute value equations, I think I'm going to go for another minute just to keep going to help, okay? So please watch this video and try to remember. So try to remember some of the rules and what to do with some of the symbols. So this says the absolute value of 3x minus 2 equals -15. So then what I do is apply the absolute value, but this one, whoa, I need to stop and say, all right, the absolute value of a number can't be negative, because the absolute value of a number tells us the distance from 0, so it's always positive. So there's no solution for number 12. Okay? So keep that in mind. You got to watch out for those negatives. Whoa, no solution. All right, last problem on this video says the absolute value of 2x minus 3 minus 6 equals 12. So what we have to do is we have to isolate first. And in that case, we're going to add the 6 to both sides. And then now we have the absolute value of 2x minus 3 equals 18. Now, the absolute value could be 18, or it could be -18. These are the two numbers that have the same distance from 0. These are the two numbers that you get the same number when you take the absolute value of it. The absolute value of -18 is 18, and the absolute value of 18 is 18. So we have to apply that rule to the absolute value equation. 2x minus 3 equals 18, or 2x minus 3 equals negative 18. So we have to solve both of those. And here, x equals 10.5. Save some time here to solve the equation. And here, x equals negative 7.5. So we have to solve that equation here and here. I think those are the answers. All right, so that's it. Study for your test this morning. Have a good day.